week 9 of the fantasy football season, and here's a few kickers. I have his sleepers this week. First kick is Lucas Harver, the Los Angeles Rams. So Brett Maher, he got cut a couple weeks ago, and Maher did have 4 double-digit fantasy games this season. But Brett Maher, we knew he was shaky with the Dallas Cowboys, and we know he had a big boot, but just couldn't be accurate and even kick the easiest of field goals at times. So Harzavic available in 99% of fantasy leagues. Had a good debut with the Los Angeles Rams. Now 7 fantasy points at the Cowboys. This week here, Lambeau Field, I know it's going to be cold. I know it possibly could snow. You never know this time of year over there at Lambeau. This week, Harvick, he looked good for this Los Angeles Rams team. And like I said, Brett Maher got a lot of opportunities, and they should be there for him as well. So right now, if you need a kicker in deeper leagues or your kicker's on bye, he's a sleeper this week. Next kick is Greg Zuerlein of the New York Jets. So Greg the Leg, we know he's been in this league 10 plus years now, and he's still kicking the football deep. He's still got good accuracy, and he's available in 94% of fantasy leagues. So right now, this New York Jet team that cannot score touchdowns and a lot of field goal opportunities. So the last 3 games, Greg the Leg's been playing good football. Week 5 at Denver, 18. Week 6 versus Philly, 14. And Week 8 at the Giants, 7 in that one. So Week 9 here, it's versus a mediocre to poor defense of the Los Angeles Chargers, where you don't know what type of defense will show up that game for this Charger team. But Monday Night Football, I know the wind's probably going to be swirling. Temperature dropping, obviously, November now already here on the East Coast. And Greg Zuerlein, we know, though, has been a good kicker throughout his career. This Jet team cannot punch the ball in within the red zone. So Zuerlein, it wouldn't be surprising to me if he gets 3 or 4 opportunities to kick a field goal in this one. And right now, like I said, available in 94% of leagues and is asleep. And the final kicker I have as a sleeper is Joey Sly of the Washington Commanders. So Joey Sly, we know he's got a big boot, but we also know the opportunities really haven't been there that much here for him this season. Believe it or not, this Commander team has been solid in the red zone and finding the end zone, especially with a finisher like Brian Robinson at the running back position, that if you get it within the 3-4 yard line, he's going to find the end zone in these situations. So Joey Sly last week, one of the better games of the season for him, 9 fantasy points. And this week here, a good matchup at the Patriots. Had a bend but don't break type of unit, giving up the 6 most fantasy points to kickers on the season. So right now, I know Gillette Stadium, the weather could be bad, obviously, this time of year, with the wind could be howling, or rainy, or even snow possibility as well over there as well. But Joey Sly has a big boot, and he should get some opportunities, because like I said, this Patriot defense in the red zone isn't all that bad, even though we've seen some games where they got blown out by big margins. So that's a few kickers I have as sleepers here for Week 9 of the fantasy football season.